Good morning, it's Matt, and in this quick video we are going to be looking at the Genesis wing again. However, what we're going to be looking at is my bottom bed for the battery and the component base. So if I pick this thing up and turn it round the other way round, and one of the rods have just fallen out, is that we're talking about the base for where the battery bay goes and where I'm going to put iNav in my model. So let's turn this one back up the other way round. I'll see if I can rescue quickly that rod which has gone AWOL, which no, is down the side of the desk somewhere. Anyway, in the interest of time, I wanted to show you what I've been and done here, because what I'm going to be doing is creating a floor for the bottom of the Genesis wing. Now, like I said, this wing did come with this piece of balsa, piece of plywood, which you could put on your model, of course, but as you've already can tell that I've already taken mine a few steps further, to say the least. You may also notice that I've been cut out the rear section quite a bit so I can fit a bigger propeller in there. Right, and also you may have seen the previous episode when we put the run cam mount in the front. Anyway, we're getting to this little bay here, and this is really simple to do. So what I'm going to do, just in case any of these go flying again, I'm just going to pull these, and again, this is 2mm carbon fibre rod. I'll put a link to those in the video description, super cheap from Banggood. And what we've got here, and this is where I need to zoom in, and I'll zoom in eventually. There we go. And this is the piece which I've been made out of corflute. And corflute, pretty cheap, you can pick it up from most places, with craft shops, etc, etc. I've got a massive great big sheet here, so yeah, I've got a lifetime supply of it. And this is only, what, 3mm, 4mm carbon, 3mm corflute, although it's the thinner stuff with a much smaller tube on the side. And all I did was that I cut out a piece and made it square to fit over the bottom of the actual model itself. So one day I'll work out how the zoom works. And yeah, just made it so it was the right shape, which actually goes that way round. And then trimmed it around the edges a bit, which has been pedantic, to be honest. And then all I did was that once I had the piece this side and I measured it out so it looked like it was down there straight, I stuck a craft pin in that corner and a pin in that side, turned it up the other way round, and then in the hole I just ran round with a biro in the inside, and you can still see the blue lines around the edges. And that then means is that I had a perfect template for that to then fit in the hole on there. And of course, what you could do, if you're not as paranoid as what I am, is then just glue it in. Okay, now, oh, I missed out a key step, which is that once we cut those out, all I did was take the craft knife, and this did take a good 15 minutes, to be perfectly honest. And then, let me just zoom in. Like I said, I'll get the zoom working one of these days. And I just got in there with the craft knife and then just picked off all the little ruts inside, and it does take forever, and you can see that I haven't really done an absolutely fantastic job here, but do go careful because you are dealing with a sharp knife, etc, etc. And I've taken the bulk of the ridges off of this one, and then because I'm super paranoid, I know that over time what I'm going to be doing is tape, well, every single flight will be sticking a battery in there with Velcro, and that pulling mechanism, that pull action from the opposite side, it will break the seams around this edge, which is obviously not good. Now, a simple way of fixing that is that with the corflute is it does have holes down in there. So what I've done is cut off some carbon fibre rod, and then I'm going to put that in there like so. So that's the bottom of the battery bay. That sits in there like so. So then when I'm pulling from the opposite side, when I'm ripping out a battery or just stuffing a battery in, is that it's not going to rip and it's not going to tear this plastic. And again, the plastic is super lightweight, and the carbon is obviously super lightweight as well. And then it means I can tear the battery in and out, and it's not going to kill the floor because it's reinforced with carbon fibre rod. Now these carbon fibre rods, what I'll do is line them up like so, and then what I'll do is put a pin on in the middle at each end like so, and I'll just do one, and I hope this is coming out on the camera okay. So there, like so. So you'll now see I've got a pin at either end. Let me zoom out. Zoom in, should I say. So I've got a pin at either end, so that means that I can then take this out and then go and get the ruler and the knife, and then get in there and make the incision in there like so, on either side. So we go and do the other side as well. Make sure, again, you're using the opposite pin to keep it straight. Just pushing that down, and that now means that if I take those other two out, like so, I'll take the pins out of the way as well, is that now I can put some glue inside of there, and of course, if I line that up in there, I use the bottom of the craft knife, get this in the right place, there we go, poke that down, and that is already holding that bottom section down, and of course then I'll go on and do it for the other sections as well. Nice tough base, and of course don't forget we will then laminate in on top of this, so it's like a double strength, or it's a triple strength floor to the actual battery bay, and also in this instance the components bay back here, because you've got the core flute itself, you've got carbon fibre rod, and then in this case we've got laminate going in on top of it too, so it's going to be a rock solid floor. So that means that when we are on the flight line and we've got the flight pack in there with some Velcro in the bottom, we can rip that in, we can stick another one in, rip another one out, and we know that the floor is not going to give because it's made of corflute, it's got carbon fibre rod going for it, and it's got a layer laminate on the bottom as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. Again, it may not be help you with your build, whatever model you're working on right now, but do keep that in the back of your mind because it is simple to do. It takes about 20 minutes to get it in and get it sorted, and again it's obviously taking me longer as I've paused to make a video, but it is very, very simple to do, and it will make a very robust floor for the bottom of the wing, and that does mean that you can use pretty much all of the available depth of the actual wing itself, like the thickness of the foam, bar about 3 mils, whatever the depth of the core flute is, which then goes up into your bottom of your model, and you've got a really, really robust floor to your flying wing. So, with that said, for myself, Matt, I sincerely hope that this video has been and helped you. Whether you're building a Genesis wing or another model, this little build tip is just something which I've just come up with over a period of time. It's worked really, really well in other models, and I sincerely hope that it helps you with your models. So, on that note, from myself, Matt, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I shall see you again shortly. Cheerios!